First and foremost, who you got tonight? Washington, Colorado.
Well, I got Colorado. I mean, I'm removing, I'm a card-carrying, flag-waving Colorado Buffalo. And listen, my brother went to the University of Washington. I respect that program. Even back when Don James was there, I used to go there as a little kid. But it's about the Buffaloes. And I talked to the coaches this week, and they like this matchup. They feel like they may match up good, especially with the receivers. They got a veteran group back there in the secondary. You got Jake Browning, who is the Pac-12 Offensive Player of the Year. But they have good wide receivers, Dante Pettis, John Ross III. That's where I think the matchup's going to be. And then can Cepho Lufau, and with that offense, can they just generate any points and just keep that big defensive front of Washington off and just really just be as creative as possible? Because that's what they've been doing. So I think the Buffaloes have a great opportunity to win this game.
All right, play with me for a second. Let's say you're right. Colorado wins. Michigan's a lock then, right?
You know what? You're going to send me down a road.
Michigan's got to be a lock. Got to be a lock.
I know. See here.
They got robbed.
Michigan beat Colorado. Okay, fine.
I know.
In the big house, Colorado was beating them up. Their quarterback gets hurt. They gave up a couple of bad special teams plays. So fine, I guess they would deserve it. But if you win your conference, and this is the road that I'm going to go down that most people don't like, I think you should play for it. It's like it doesn't matter. Okay, if Michigan beats you, it doesn't matter. They lost in early in the season. If you win your conference, if you are able to beat Washington, you should represent your conference in the championship game, at least in the semifinals. But I don't think it's going to happen with Colorado. And you can already tell that the committee likes Michigan already. Yep. They want to give them another chance.
Yep.
We know they love Ohio State.
As they should.
Fine. Listen, they've deserved it. But again, now let's get to the Big Ten championship where Penn State and Wisconsin are playing.
But that's a glorified scrimmage.
See,
you're not going to tell. Hold on.
You're
not going to tell me that the winner of the Big Ten title game should go over Michigan.
I think Penn State has a better chance. Wisconsin, okay, different story. But Penn State beat Ohio State. So what are we saying? Why are we even keeping score? Why are we even playing the games? Penn State beat Ohio State. Now they get an opportunity to play for the championship, the Big Ten championship. Why should they not represent their conference? Now, the issue is that you can have two teams from the Big Ten. So 2 out of 4 are going to represent. Are going to be the representatives.
Yeah, but the Big Ten's been legit this year. You got a problem with that?
I'm not going to deny that. First of all, I don't like the system. Actually, I hate the system. I hate the way it's set up. I hate the way they vote. I hate the way they go through the teams. I hate the way they don't include the conferences. I hate the way how one argument, they'll change their point of view based on if it's convenient for them or not. Conference champions mean something. Conference champions don't mean anything. It just depends on who's playing in the conference championship.
Well, yeah, I hear you on the system, but as is, it's the best 4 teams. And let me take you a step further. Michigan got robbed. Michigan deserves to be in.
Go back to the 4th and 1.
All right, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, you know what?
Yes.
Sure. And I can say Colorado got robbed because their punter was terrible on the day that they lost to Michigan.
But do you agree on the 4th down they got robbed?
I will say this: Michigan outplayed them.
There
Michigan had
we
plenty
go.
of opportunities. Wilton Spate threw a couple picks, fumbled the football on the 1-yard line. So they had tons of opportunities. And then you throw in Harbaugh just, getting a, unsportsmanlike conduct. Look at see it right here. Does he cross the line? I don't know. But at this point in time, I'm sorry. It shouldn't matter, Michigan.
It matters.
It shouldn't matter.
Of course it matters.
Go back.
On the road.
Every team is going to get robbed by these refs. I 100% believe it. But you're telling me that's the difference in the game because it happened at the end of the game, sure.
Yes.
But go back to the beginning of the game when Wilton Spate threw interceptions in the red zone.
How about the pass interference calls?
Another one. Yeah, he got robbed.
Robbed.
Welcome to college football
Robbed.
and refs as we know it.
Robbed.
It happens.
How about
Hold on.
let me give you another one.
You're gonna be fired.
Let me give you another scenario.
Right, go ahead.
Washington wins a close game tonight.
They should go.
Lock.
Yes.
And flow doesn't matter. Lock.
Doesn't matter. You win. You have one loss. Okay. You got held out last year. Okay, they had one clunker where Jake Browning he went haywire. Okay, couldn't figure out the USC defense, and they were trending up in the right direction. So he had an unbelievable game. But if a Pac-12 team with one loss, being ranked as high as they are, win their conference championship and they get held out, no, scrap it, start all over again. They deserve. Forget about Ohio State. They deserve to be in the championship game.
Any chance Clemson loses?
I mean, I'm sure anything can happen. I really respect what Virginia Tech has done.
Yep.
But it depends on which Clemson is going to show up. Which Deshaun Watson is going to show up.
Great point, Chris.
Is going to be the guy that's up and down all the year throwing interceptions. He needs to run the football. He needs to throw the ball to this guy right here. He needs to be able to do as much as possible just to get this game out of even contention. He's got the skill. They got the defense. And in the end, I think Clemson wins undefeated. They represent the ACC.
All right, just give me a prediction for the college football playoffs when it's all said and done after the madness.
Oh, okay, so I think it's obviously Alabama. I do think Ohio State's going to be in there. It's going to be Clemson. It's going to be that one spot that's going to be left. And I think Penn State beats Wisconsin. I think Penn State beats Wisconsin, and the committee has no chance but to put them in because...
Over Michigan?
They have to.
No, they don't
they
have to.
No,
they don't.
They don't have any choice.
They can't.
Because
they
Michigan,
won't. They have a choice.
So what do you look at? So Michigan beat Penn State head-to-head, but Ohio State lost to Penn State. So what are we doing here? Why are we keeping score?
Who's the better team, Ohio State or Penn State,
if you're
right now?
Tell me. What
you know
do losses mean anything?
Yes.
Michigan lost to Iowa, okay?
Yes,
and they lost to Ohio State. They have 2 losses. What do they mean?
I know.
How do you equate it?
What is it in a whole
My head's going to explode.
Christian, come on.
Stop it already. And this is what they want. They want us fighting with each other.
I know they
want us at each other's neck.
Yes.
Okay? And they're getting it.